Hello everyone. Our today's topic is poisonous and non-poisonous snakes. Before we study about the distinction between poisonous and non-poisonous snakes, first just have a brief idea about the snakes found in India. So most of the Indian snakes are non-poisonous and harmless creatures. In India, around 330 snake species are found, out of which only 69 species are venomous. And that too, it includes 29 species of sea snakes and 40 species of land or terrestrial snakes. So we can see out of 330, only 69 are venomous. The venomous snakes have a poison apparatus located in their head and a pair of large specialized teeth which are called fangs, through which they bite the victim and inject the venom. And the poison apparatus as well as fangs are absent in non-poisonous snakes. So now we will study about the poisonous and non-poisonous snakes. With the help of these diagrams, you can easily distinguish whether a snake is poisonous or non-poisonous. To start with the key features of identification, the first structure which we have to look for a snake is its tail. So the first key identification feature is the tail. If the tail is laterally compressed, as you can see in this diagram, or like here it is written, it is flat and it is not tapering at the end. You can see in this diagram, then the snake is venomous or poisonous, and it is a characteristic feature of sea snakes. So sea snakes are always poisonous. Now if we look at the tail of the land snakes or terrestrial snakes, you have seen that the body is cylindrical as well as the tail will be cylindrical and it is tapering at the end. So in all snakes, whether it is venomous or non-venomous, the tail will be cylindrical and tapering at the end. So on the basis of tail, we cannot identify whether a snake is poisonous or non-poisonous. So their second key identifying feature will be its belly region. Here you can see the belly region scales. Belly region means the ventral part of the snake. So if the belly region or ventral region of the snake have uniform small belly scales, then it is non-venomous. The second category will include there will be small ventral shields and small belly scales present on the sides of the ventral shields. If this is the condition found in the belly, again the snake will be non-venomous. Now there will be a third category in which there will be enlarged ventral shields present across the belly region. If this is the case, then the snake can be venomous or non-venomous. Now, the third key identifying features will be the head region, and head region will include the head scales. Now, if the head part of the snake is triangular in shape, as you can see, and it bears numerous small cephalic scales. Scales present on head are called cephalic scales. So if there are numerous small cephalic scales present on triangular head, then it is a venomous snake and it is a characteristic feature of pitless viper. Why pitless viper? Because there is no pit present between the nostril and eye. Only small cephalic scales are present. So it is a venomous snake. In the second category here, if the head bear large cephalic scales but it has a loreal pit present between nostril and eye, then again it is a venomous snake. And since the pit is present, It is a pit viper. So, pit viper is a venomous snake, as we all know. Now, the third option could be there are large cephalic shields present and there is no loreal pit. Then the snake can be venomous or non-venomous. So if this is the option, then again we have to look at the larger scales carefully. If the third supralabial shield, here you can see we count from here. This is the first, just below the nostril. This is the second, and this one is the third. So this third large cephalic shield is called third supralabial shield, which is present, which connects the eye and nostril. So if it is the largest and this snake has hood on the neck and spectacle mark, then it is a cobra, and cobra is a venomous snake, right? But the condition is the third supralabial shield is largest, but there is no spectacle mark and no hood, but it will have coral spots on the belly region, that is the ventral part of the snake. Then it will be a coral snake, and coral snakes are also venomous. So in the case of third supralabial shield, if it is the largest, then we have to look for the spectacle mark and the hood to differentiate between cobra and coral snakes. If the head part has the fourth infralabial scale largest, then and also on the dorsal body part, the mid dorsal vertebral scales are hexagonal. So there are two conditions. The fourth infralabial scale should be largest and the mid dorsal part should have hexagonal ventral scales, vertebral scales. Then it is a crate, which again is a venomous snake. Bungaras also have the same characteristic features. So on the basis of all these different distinguished characteristics, we can identify whether a snake is venomous or non-venomous. Venomous. The first one was the tail, the second one was the ventral shield, the third one was looking at the cephalic scales present on head as well as the structure of the head, and the last one was the large cephalic shield as well as the hexagonal scales along with the spectacle and hood mark. Here I would like to share with you a very interesting fact about cobra and king cobra. Students generally get confused how to distinguish between cobra and king cobra. As the name implies, king cobra, it is bigger in size. It can reach up to the length of 14 feet. But the most striking feature of king cobra is that it builds a nest on the ground. So, no other snake builds a nest except king cobra. Thank you.